Hey everyone, welcome to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. So we are continuing our discussion of our favorite holiday blends and the smokes that go with them. And today Nathan is kind of driving the bus on this one because this is something that he drinks a lot during the, well, actually not just at the holiday times, but pretty much all winter long.
When I first see the, I like to call it. Well, I mean, it really is Hobbit Day. It's around September. I just pull it out. It doesn't matter if it's cold or anything like that. I pull out the ingredients when the apple cider first hits the shelf at Walmart. That's when this starts for me. Yeah, and it don't end until they stop selling it. So
All right. Well, we're talking about a traditional holiday beverage called Wassail, and I'm sure most of you guys have heard of that and have sampled it as well. So, Nathan, why don't you talk to us a little bit about your Wassail?
yes, so traditional wassail is what we say in Americas, of course. It's traditionally a German drink, pronounced Wassail. And it is mostly originated as a hard liquor drink mixed with apple cider, oranges, basically a lot of your good mulling flavors, except without, it's a lot like glühwein or mulled wine or things like that, without the wine. It just has all the ingredients and the flavors of it mixed with a hard liquor.
So, the base on this, instead of a wine, is apple cider, is what you're saying. Okay. Well, this is the first time I've tried it. I know you drink it all the time.
I do.
But this is the first time that I've had some, and so far I'm enjoying it. Why don't you tell us what's in it?
All right. So there's not too much. It's pretty simple. You guys can give me 1 minute to light up.
I know that there's like 100 different varieties of this that you can make.
Yes.
And this one, Nathan, you say is actually one that you've kind of tweaked and
I have.
developed.
I have tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah.
So the original recipe calls for 2 quarts of apple cider, 2 cups of orange juice, 1 cup of lemon juice,
Like what kind of lemon juice? The
straight lemon juice.
Okay, so not the real lemon.
So that's the
'Cause that's concentrated, isn't it?
no. Like the lemon juice, like you can buy as an additive, like not like lemonade or lemon concentrate or anything like that. It's straight up the lemon, 100% lemon juice that you can buy in the green bottles.
The
at
green
Walmart.
bottles.
Yes.
Yeah, real lemon. It's called
Yes.
real lemon.
Real
Okay.
lemon. That. Yeah. A cup of lemon juice.
Okay.
And then 4 cinnamon sticks, 12 cloves, a pinch of nutmeg, and a pinch of ginger. Not a lot of complication to it.
Ground ginger?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they want ground ginger because the object of this particular drink on the recipe that I originally followed was a simple 20-minute, put them all in a pot or a crock pot, simmer for 20 minutes, then add your brandy. And go on about your business. Now, when they say add your brandy, they did leave it open-ended. I have actually made the recipe that I enjoy, and I have it sketched down, and I know exactly what you guys need if you want to make this at your house, and I can tell you the exact ABV of the drink.
So it's not, your recipe is not open ended. Your recipe is specific as to how much brandy you're adding.
I make it exactly like this every time I make it.
Okay.
Because I want to be able to enjoy it when I'm sitting with friends around a campfire, when I'm sitting, at home. I have the windows open. I'm enjoying a pipe, such and such. I want the warmth of the drink, but a little buzz. The way I designed it, I want it to be more than a beer, less than a wine, and I want to have plenty of it.
Okay, so you've gotten through is that all the whole recipe?
Yes.
Well, how much brandy do you add?
Me, I add 8 ounces to the brandy.
That's a cup.
Of brandy. Yeah, a cup of brandy. I use equal parts orange juice and brandy. So the actual recipe I use calls for 1 quart of apple cider. So 32 ounces apple cider, 8 ounces OJ.
Okay, hold on. So the recipe that we just gave them
Is the
is the original,
The
but not
original.
the one you do.
no.
Okay, don't get confused because I'm already confused. And sitting next to him, it's easy to get confused. Okay, so what we are drinking now is what you're fixing to tell us.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go.
32 ounces apple cider, 8 ounces OJ, 2 ounces lemon juice. Do
2 ounces?
2 ounces of lemon juice. Do not put more lemon juice in there. I promise you, it gets overbittered.
Because it's pretty lemony right now.
Yeah, but if you put more than 2 ounces of lemon juice in there, per the required recipe, that's all you taste. That lemon just overpowers the drink.
All right, say it again. How much?
32 ounces apple cider,
Okay,
8 ounces OJ.
of orange juice. Does it have to be? It can just be any orange juice.
I prefer no pulp.
Okay.
But, you know, apple cider already comes with a little grittiness in it. It has to be apple cider, not apple juice.
Okay.
Because apple cider already has a little bit of spice into it to aid you on the mulling process that I'm about to get to when we get there.
Okay. Two ounces of lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I have a local supermarket has a mulling spice blend that they've done. I recommend 8 allspice berries, 2 star anise, 2 cinnamon sticks, a pinch of ground nutmeg, and a pinch of ginger.
A pinch.
It is a chef's term, just a pinch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't put a lot.
Ground nutmeg and ground ginger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, and then I put equal parts brandy to orange juice, so another cup of brandy, in there. I don't put the brandy in until the liquid is hot. It's very important that you do that. The reason is because you're diluting or evaporating, cooking away the alcohol percentage of the drink if you let it get hot in the simmer,
Okay.
as everything else. So I let everything else heat up, then I put the brandy in. It's like a cold shock to the drink, and then I let it rest, and that's how you drink it.
Okay. So, and of course, at the end, you're going to pull out those spices that you put in. How are you cooking this?
I cook it over the stove in a 2-quart pot or a 4-quart, like big cooking pasta pot, depending on how much I'm making. All you have to do is take the same measurements. They're equal parts, all of them. So like a quart, you can, if you want to double it up, you definitely can by taking exactly what I have measurement-wise written down. Everything is equal parts to be capable of doubling up.
And 20 minutes later.
20 minutes later, it's a nice hot beverage, 7.2 ABV.
Yeah, interesting.
More than a beer, less than a wine.
It's pretty easy. It's not that hard. You know, now I can tell everybody I tasted it straight like what you're drinking. And it was very citrusy, very lemony kind of flavors.
Yeah.
And a little bit on the bitter side.
Yeah, it's quite tart.
So I added a teaspoon of honey to it.
Yes.
And it's quite good.
That's why the beauty of this recipe is that if you want it sweeter, add some honey to it. Man, the honey really works. My wife likes the non-alcoholic version of this drink. So before I put the brandy in, she'll get a little cupful.
Yeah.
And she'll add like a spoonful of brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Huh.
Yeah, she'll add a spoonful of brown sugar to sweeten it up a bit because the tart cuts through her taste buds a little too much. And, but I like it the way it is because I love grassy, lemony, very kind of hay flavors and things like this. This to me is a warm version of what I want a pipe smoke to taste like. And it is perfect.
Well, then I already know what you're going to smoke with it. Is that, and that's it and keep it in the refrigerator. It'll stay for quite a while, right?
A very long while.
Yeah.
Yep, because the alcohol in it actually hasn't been cooked down or anything like that. So any bacteria that gets in it while it cools down or anything like that, the alcohol kills it. So and you just put it in there because I put straight 40% brandy in there. Now I will say
I was
this.
going to ask you, is there any particular brandy that?
I use VSOP brandy. I don't use dirt cheap like $8 bottle brandy. Well, I don't know how it is across the world, but I know in Texas you can get a fifth of brandy for $8. Don't do that. Shell out a little more, double the price. You're gonna get I think it's very special. I don't know exactly what it stands for, but it's a higher label brandy per maker. All the brandy makers have a high end and a low end. You want the high end brandy. The other thing is, and what I spent on brandy for us, $18 a fifth.
Okay.
And I still have half a fifth left, and I made 64 ounces for it. I made a little over half a gallon. Well, 64 is half, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now, I have tried this with spiced rum as well. It works well. I've tried it with whiskey. I have tried it with Fireball. The best ones that work out are your sweeter brown liquors. So brandy, rum, bourbon, they work well. Your Irish whiskeys, your regular whiskeys, your Jack Daniels. Even though Jack Daniels is a cornbill mash, they just don't work out the same way as your actual bourbons, like Jim Beam and Up, your spiced rums, any rum, because they're a molasses-based liquor, and your brandies, which are a wine-based or fruit-based liquor. You want a sweeter liquor. It cuts the tartness, and to me, adds the perfect balance.
Okay. So, easy recipe. Y'all should try this one. And if you like it a little sweeter, like I said, just a tablespoon of honey makes a big difference in it.
Really does.
What do you smoke with it?
Me? Man, this plays right up my alley for tart, lemony, grassy flavors. I go straight Virginias all day. This is a winter drink for me that on Saturday mornings I get the pot cooking at about noon, and I just let it simmer all day, and I just dip my cup in and smoke. This is a resting drink for me at my household.
Well, I kind of went the same way you did. I went with a straight red Virginia.
Yeah.
And I'm smoking the Wessex Red Virginia Flake with this. And so I'm getting those tangy notes. I'm getting, tart, citrus, grassy kind of taste with it. And it goes quite well with this particular drink.
Really does. For specifics on my tobacco, currently I'm smoking C&D's Folklore, which I don't... You can get at shows, but I don't think it's available for sale online anymore. But one that I have found is a good replacement to Sutliff's Crumble Cake Red Virginia is the Kindle Gold Shag Cut. That one is amazing with this. It's just a no-nonsense Virginia, very shag cut, burns well.
Is that available?
In bulk, as much as you want, whenever you want.
Who makes that?
Smoking Pipe, and it's Gowith and Hogarth.
Okay. Interesting.
It's part of their Kindle line, but it's Kindle Gold.
Yeah, I like this. I'll probably start drinking this quite a bit too.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. There's an overcomplicated version of these things if you want to make your own apple cider.
I was looking at the recipe to Wassail, and it was like, holy moly, man. It's a whole day just to make a drink.
If you want to make your own apple cider and your own orange juice and squeeze your own lemons and really put in the effort for the drink, kudos to you. And if you do it, please leave it in the comments and tell me how much better it tasted than the store-bought. For me personally, for an $18 bottle of brandy and $7 in other ingredients. You can't beat this all winter drink to me. I mean, it's cost effective. It isn't so overpowering that you get embarrassing when you're drinking it with friends or company or anything like that. And it's just a warm weather drink. It cools your bones.
Well, you know,
Warms your bones.
you know, I was thinking that you could drink this drink just about at any temperature too. Hot,
Yeah.
medium,
Yeah.
cold. I mean, it works.
Yeah. The only thing I've done is my son drinks cold apple cider. And he complains about the grit on his teeth. I don't know why, but the heat seems to make it
Grittier.
less, to me, less gritty.
Ah.
But I think it's because, honestly, he's not mixing it when he's drinking it. He just goes straight for the glass
Yeah.
and downs.
Well, cheers, man. This is you ready for your next one, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, guys, we'll bring you another one next week. But listen, if you want to leave your comments and have suggestions as to what we might try, please list those. We hadn't had anybody really kind of
Recommend anything.
yeah. So
It'd be great.
we're
I'd like
just
to
going
keep
with
doing this to January.
Yeah, we're just going with our own right now. So, but if you've got one you want us to share, but please send it. Send me the recipe too. We still have a few tins of Hunter's Camp still available.
Yep.
So if you're interested in that, drop me an email and we can get that going. Shipping right now is a little slow because
Yeah,
of the holidays, you know. So don't expect it in a couple of days. It will take at least a week to get it to you. But you know, we've got some available. We're down to our last box. So
And there's not much left in that box.
yeah, so we're kind of dwindling away here, and once it's gone, guys, it's gone. We'll never be able to reproduce that.
Not that particular blend,
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, guys. Well, here's another successful beverage video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Have a great week. Don't forget.
Make all your piping moments count.
We'll see you next time. Have a great one.
See you guys.
Bye bye.